Okay, me and my handsome son will be making one of his favorite dishes, pelmeni. And by the way, many of you asked me to make that pelmeni. What we need? Very simple, few ingredients, and it doesn't really take much time, but it's a little time consuming.
Doesn't make sense.
Yes, for me it makes sense, okay? What we need for the, and we're gonna start by making the dough. For the dough we need water. We need water, 1 egg, and this is something I never use a recipe. I even asked Arnav to count how many cups of flour he's gonna add to the dough so I can write the recipe. So we need water. I'm gonna save some water. And we need, of course, it's a dough, simple dough. At the no, that's not how you whisk the egg, like this.
No.
Okay, an egg and just a quick mix. A little bit of sugar, hold on. A little bit of sugar and a little bit of, a tablespoon of each. Sugar, salt.
This is the tablespoon?
That's a tablespoon, yeah. Okay, that's for the dough, and we'll mix it. First, I always mix my dough with wooden spoon, and then I switch it to mixer and dough hook dough attachment.
Mixer.
That's a mixer. This is a
attachment.
Hook attachment. Okay. Anyways, whatever it is. Okay, it's done. Okay, you can say that. And now we're gonna add flour. Yes, add flour. That's 1 and 1 cup. Like do it equal so we can count. And the water was about 1.5, I think. Okay, and mix that. And as soon excuse me, mix. And when you're no longer able to mix it with hand, you're gonna switch to mixer. I usually mix the dough with hands. I enjoy kneading the dough. Not everyone does that because it's not in style these days. Some lady left me a comment, why do I even bother to make lavash at home, because there is... Anyways, so people think it's nothing you do at home. To me, it's lots of memories, it's lots of nostalgia. I like doing that and I enjoy doing that. So if someone doesn't like that, you can just go to store and buy ready pelmeni or whatever you want to buy. That's that. Okay, okay, that's why I told you, put the flour and count. That's 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it should be around 3 and something. 3 plus, okay, more, 3. Because the water was, I measured water. Okay, a little bit more. And then for the filling, I forgot the meat. So I have about 1 pound of meat. And I always mix beef and turkey. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of turkey because this is too much, and some beef. And I forgot to, I bring the bowl. Okay, so besides
okay, no, is the flour good?
Add 3?
I added 1, then you added 2.
Okay, so wait, okay, 1 more, it should be around 4 then. Shot tula. Okay, so add that and attach this one. Very simple ingredients. The way you spice your meat shouldn't be that hard. I just have 1 onion. I will add a little bit of water to my processor. You can do everything by hand if you like. And I like spicing my meat the way I like it. So I usually add, of course, salt, black pepper, coriander, and I love using dry greens such as basil and then dill. And also because I like it spicy, and we all like it spicy, I'll add a little bit jalapeno pepper. If you want to add cayenne, you can do that, and a little bit of garlic powder or fresh garlic if you like it. It just gives really nice taste to the meat. So that's basically it. Arna, Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and grind my onion, and we're gonna start mixing the dough until it starts, and we'll let flour a little bit at a time until it starts cleaning the sides of the bowl. And I'll grind the onion, add all the spices in here, and then add it to my meat. Okay.
What else?
What else? You need to add a little bit at a time. As your dough comes together, you're just gonna need a couple of more minutes just to shape it nicely. And this will rest about, you will need as much time for the dough to rest as long as you need to prepare the meat. And it's not always he's helping me, so this time we were on a fast mode. So Arnak will mix this meat. I spiced and seasoned everything. And yes, I'll just cover the dough so it doesn't get dry. And usually when making pelmeni, or some call it ravioli, I'm not gonna call this heghineh because I'm gonna make another video for heghineh. It's a slightly different story. Lilith, թողիրան հանգիստ. No, me Bartas. Aka, go watch in mom's room. He wants to turn the volume of TV. No, you're gonna go to timeout. That's it. Okay, so I'll cover the dough.
That worked.
With a towel. It never works. Bana, he's very spoiled. Okay, so I'll cover this so it doesn't get dry. And yes, when you make your pelmeni ravioli, you can use either one of these molds, I should say, or simply a cookie cutter, which is gonna take a little bit long, but that's how they make the pelmeni, if you want to make the pelmeni shape. So I'll show you both of them. It's done. And you want the meat to be... I mean, the meat should be soft, not very
hard.
Okay, so that's ready. If you want to add a little bit greens to your meat, that's fine. My son doesn't like anything that looks green except for cucumber.
I like apples.
Apples and cucumbers are the only green things he would eat. So that's my pain. Okay, so we'll wait for him to finish this.
I think I am finished.
You're finished.
I don't know.
Okay. We didn't put salt. Oh no.
It's bad.
Of course. Okay, we need the salt. Okay, so we'll test the salt, and it needs a little bit spice. I'll add cayenne. So the way you like to season and spice your meat, just go from there.
Start mixing it.
Arka! What I was gonna say. Okay, so I started boiling the water because I wanna quickly show you how we do this. And usually I would let the dough to sit and rest a little bit, about 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, so that should be okay. Okay, and okay, so this is alright. So I set this aside, and if you wanna, okay, I think you already got used to this. It is how it is, okay? Kids need to be around when I do this, or else I can't do this. So this is how our videos started to become very noisy. Okay, so I'll set this aside, and how I do this. First I'll show you the pelmeni shape. A little bit of that dough, and keep it covered so it doesn't get dry. And I started boiling the water. Usually I would season the water with some salt and bay leaves. If you don't like bay leaf taste, okay, so you're done, Gitas.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you. No problem. We'll see you at dinner. Me and pelmeni. We'll see you at dinner. Okay, so I'm gonna roll this out pretty thin, but not too thin. I don't even know how many millimeters. you should figure out. If you ever ate ravioli or pelmeni, you know how thick it should be. Don't make it too thick though, it will be very doughy. So I'll roll this out. It may take a little bit of time, a few minutes. Alright, so the rest of the dough, the remaining, you can just save and roll out later. So I'll set this aside. If not one, then the other. Okay, and a little bit of that meat. And if you have a helper when making pelmeni, should I call Arnak to help? Arnak! I just figured out he can help more. Okay, so just stick the edges, seal them, and bring them together. And one more. We'll finish faster. Okay, so this is the pelmeni shape, I think. And it's not a rule that pelmeni has to look like that. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and finish shaping this. Okay, look. Okay, so like that. Okay. And stick them together.
Can we just keep it like that?
We can keep it like that, yeah. If you're lazy to shape it, continue shaping it. You are, right? Okay, so just bring it together and like this. Okay? I love this shape. This is my favorite shape for pelmeni.
Why is there a hole?
Because it has to have a hole on it. And we're done shaping the first batch. I'm going to make a few with this mold. And if you have one of these pasta dough rollers, it will be so much easier. I don't know why I still don't have one of those. See, I'm telling you, I'm very old-fashioned when it comes to certain things. I should rather go by technology as they ask me to. Anyways, so I'll make this, and those should start boiling. And usually what I do, when I make pelmeni, I do it with my daughter. She's helping me, and we'll make a big batch. We froze it. Freeze it. Yes, we freeze it. Okay. I was just gonna say, you don't have to just make quickly and boil them. You can definitely freeze them, put them in Ziplocs, and whenever you're not in mood to make something, it's a ready dinner. What I do, I simply put, no, meat happy, babe. See, they never recycle. Okay, so I'm gonna reuse this wax paper, because if you don't line it, it may stick, or you can just dust it with flour.
Yep.
Okay, they should start boiling and come up on the top of the water, or not?
Yep. Float.
And they should start floating. Okay, and if you have these molds, you know how to work with those. If you don't know how to work with those, them eat. Okay, so I'll roll this. Should be fine. Okay, and I'll roll another one. Okay, just a little bit in the center, not too much for the okay, and I'll roll another one so we can cover that.
Is it?
And,
Yes,
it's too much. Just what I thought you will do. It's not fine. Don't put too much. Like this. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and finish this, and those will be done. It usually takes 5 to 7 minutes for pelmeni to cook. And I'm trying to remember if I had to say something else about those. Yeah, but I think that's it. I'll put all the details on my blog at heghineh.com, so you can look at the recipe of pelmeni. Okay. And yes, and we should be with a little bit more time. I'm still not done. Okay, and that's it, I think. We'll just wait for this to cook and try. It's too much. This is cocktail because chili match them. our pelmenis are done cooked, already cooked, Arnakjan, honey. And he's gonna take them out so we can show you how they look. And they look exactly the same as, as before cooking. So, and I'll finish this. And usually we serve pelmeni. My personal favorite will be with sour cream and a little bit of yogurt with black pepper and jalapeno pepper. But usually, as far as I know, it's served with, and yes, of course, melted butter, it's a must. But if you, whatever you like with your pelmeni is up to you. So that's that. Anakcan, ver çatretir. And you wanna see what happens when you put too much meat? In case you wanna see, look what happens. That's what happens when it's too much. Okay, kids never listen. That's, okay, so I'll finish. Let's just try this first. And we don't eat the bay leaves, the rest.
Oh, I thought you put them
Yeah,
in
you
there.
can just set it so we can cook the rest. Alright, and you want butter?
Yes.
A little, yeah? So you don't get very fat. Okay, a butter and... You want sour cream, yogurt? No? A little bit of this goodness. And you serve it while hot. When it gets cold, no. It's not very good. Alright, recipe, as I said, it was hot. Baretir. Yeah, don't eat it when it's too hot. The recipe will be on my blog. I already said that. And I already can taste this, how good this is. That's it for the pelmeni. Questions, comments, you know where to put them. And remember to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to subscribe and be updated about all my new videos. That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.